In this tutorial, I'll show you how to fix Valorant Error Code 1067. It's actually a really simple one to fix, so let's jump straight into it, and the first thing we need to do is head over to our start menu, and we're going to search for services, and then go ahead and tap on the services tab here. And from this list of services, we need to scroll all the way down to the bottom here, and we're looking for a service called VGC. And once you've found this service here, we just need to double click on it, and you need to ensure the startup type is set to automatic, and then we're just going to go ahead and press apply and OK to save these changes. And then we're going to double click on it again, and if you have the service status set to stopped here, we're just going to go ahead and press this start button to start the service, and then hit OK and close out of this window. Then next thing you need to do is come over to the start menu, and we're going to search for Windows Defender, and then tap on the Windows Defender firewall here. Come over to allow an app or feature through Windows Defender firewall on the left hand side, click on the change settings button, and there's a few files that we need to add to this list, so just come over to allow another app here, inside of browse, and you need to come over to your C drive, scroll all the way down till you find the Riot Games folder and come inside of here, inside of Valorant, inside of live, and then we're going to double click on this valorant.exe file here and press add to add it to the list. And then if we scroll down this list, you should now see something called bootstrap packaged game, and we need to ensure that private and public are both ticked here. And then we're going to come back over to allow another app, back over to browse, and this time come inside of shoot a game, inside of binaries, Win64, and then we're going to double click this Valorant Win64 application, click on add, and then if we scroll down this list, you should see something called Valorant, and once again, just make sure both private and public are ticked here. And once again, come back into allow another app, back over to browse, and we're just going to come back one folder by pressing this back arrow, and back again, and come back one more, and this time come inside of engine, inside of binaries, Win64, and you need to double click this Unreal CEF process here, click on add, and once again, make sure private and public are checked. And the last thing that we need to add inside of here is come over to allow another app, back over to browse, and we're going to come back over to our C drive, and then come back inside of the Riot Games folder, inside of the Riot client, and we need to double click this Riot client services.exe, click on add, and now we should have the Riot client added to this list. And lastly, just make sure private and public are checked, and then we can close out of this window. And the next thing you're going to do is head over to the start menu, and we're going to search for task manager, and then just head over to the task manager tab. Come over to details from the left hand side here, and we're going to use this search feature at the top to search for VGC, and you need to right click on VGC, click on set priority, and make sure this is set to real time, and then go ahead and just press change priority. You can then close out of this window, and we're going to come back over to the start menu and search for CMD, and then right click on command prompt and make sure to run as administrator. Inside of this window, you just need to type in ipconfig /flush DNS and hit enter, and then type in netsh space winsock space reset and hit enter, and then you can close out of this window. And the last thing that we're going to do is head over to the Riot client, make sure you're logged into your account, and then from the top here, click your profile icon in the right, come over to settings, and then select Valorant from this list. And we just need to go ahead and press repair down at the bottom here, and this is going to scan all of our files just to ensure that nothing's corrupt or broken. Then we can go ahead and press OK, and we can try relaunching Valorant to see if that's now fixed the issue. And that's it guys, by following all of those steps, that should have now fixed the Valorant error code 1067. If you still are experiencing issues, then I'd recommend also trying to update your Windows computer, as sometimes outdated software can also cause issues with our apps. If this video did help you, then please consider dropping a like and subscribing. Until next time.